going on, everybody? It's just Smokes Alot coming back at you. My brother showed up unexpectedly, and I had to go ahead and cut the live so I could talk with him. So hopefully we get some people coming back in to chat. As I said, it's beer 30, so we gonna pop a top on a nice fresh beer. It's maybe a little too close to me taking my meds for me to have a beer, but you know what? You only live once, but you can die 1,000 times. Trust me. So now we already have our Sam Adams caps of the Oktoberfest, so that one just goes in the garbage. We don't have to worry about collecting that one. You know what I didn't do before we pour that? I forgot after putting in my beard oil to brush. In the previous live that's loading right now, I forgot my beard oil. So, or I forgot to brush after putting in my beard oil. Let's make sure we get that nice, good looking beard going. I don't know why this side always sticks out and looks fuller than this side. It should be exactly the same. Unless maybe I got more back here than this side. I can't tell. I need somebody to professionally trim the underside of my beard. But I don't want to lose any volume. So beautiful. And now, the perfect pour. See, Sam's Adams glass, if you look at that bottom, there's a special ring in the middle there that actually is designed to activate the beer so that the head starts forming right away, but the beer collects and the carbonation doesn't overflow the glass. And you never want to touch a tap to the glass because that will actually mess up the beer also. So we just do a nice quick pour like this, and that head's all forming. But as long as we go nice and slow, we don't have to worry about over pour. Perfect pour every time. That is a Sam Adams Oktoberfest. Now, last night I popped a vanilla porter, and oh my goodness, you could see how dark and beautiful that was. This one's definitely beautiful. It's got that beautiful amber color. Almost, no, not quite. Doesn't match the beard. I hate the lighting on this goddamn camera. Cheers to having to deal with shit you hate to deal with. 11:32, officially beer 30. At least here it is. I accidentally kicked my brother out of my house. As I was saying on the live, and I've said previously, I respect him 100%. He doesn't like the smell of weed. He's worried about getting high. He doesn't want to accidentally get high. He will literally walk into my house with his shirt pulled up over his nose sometimes if he can smell the cannabis smell. So if I know he's coming over, I usually give like half an hour to an hour of me not smoking and getting some incense going or smell or fragrance or something. But here I was sitting here talking and chatting, and just out of habit, I picked up my pipe. Just out of habit, picked up my pipe and lit it right in front of him. Not even thinking. And then as soon as I realized what I did, I immediately stopped the hit. Apologized so much, held my pipe down, as far down as I could to try and get the smoke to go out the window or, down. And he had to leave right away because of his phobia of getting high. So I accidentally kicked my brother out because of my habit of picking up something and smoking. Just because I haven't really smoked today. So I felt like I needed to smoke and forgot who was standing right there next to me. But in case you didn't see it, I love my McDonald's toys. And I now finally have my own Mr. Waternoose. That is so cool. And in the same box, you see, he's a reseller, so he was looking for something while we were talking on a live chat. And on that live chat, I saw Mr. Waternoose, and I'm like, oh, I, gave him an offer for that. And then I saw this Moon Man. If you don't know who Moon Man is at McDonald's, my goodness, you are not old enough for this video. So turn it off. Okay, we do bad things in this video. No youngins should be seeing this. So yeah, this is a Moon Man from 1986. I was 4 years old then. Yeah, but I remember this bad boy. So he definitely is going on the shelf of my toys that I keep. I'm gonna be 43 in 2 days. My girlfriend's birthday is today. Shout out to baby girl. It's her birthday. Shake her booty. Have some fun. Get some drinks. Get some chronic. Get to feeling good and happy. It's your birthday, baby. Celebrate. I wish I could be there with you, but I can't. I really wish I could. Unfortunately, my brother has his friend from Ireland in, and they're going north instead of south, so I'm sorry, babe, I can't be with you today. It's a problem with long distance relationships, especially when both of us don't have transportation and have to rely on others. So we're getting a little crossfaded today, smoking and drinking, doing it early on Friday. And I do plan to get some art going. I'm just still warming up. It's probably going to be a long live because I got nothing else to do today. There's a little bitty hair floating right above the camera lens that I could see flickering around. Couldn't figure out what that was. First thing I'm doing right now, well, maybe I'm not, because I don't know if I can reach my box. Ma? Never mind. Never mind. We really need some prayers, y'all, because Mom's going blind. And we have no idea how the hell we're going to deal with this. But my ostomy supplies came in. And since this month I ran a little bit low because I helped a former boxing legend. Well, not former boxing legend. I helped a boxing legend out with ostomy supplies. And I won't share the story yet, but I'll have a chance to really share it soon because I'm going to get to meet this legend face to face. This warrior. And I gotta remember not to be a little bitch, not to let my feelings overwhelm me and not let my tears fall too much, and just really be in the presence of that man and honor him the way he deserves. You don't go in front of a boxing legend and be a little bitch. Alright, so we almost got our shit bag packed back up. The only thing I need on there are my green wipes and my paper towels, but I don't have one bag of green wipes right now, so I'm not going to put that in here. And I don't have enough paper towels. Mom just went to lay down, so I can't get my paper towels right now. And let's see, I gotta get a couple more items into my bag here. Well, need some gloves to replace the gloves that I have used out of my bag. I always make sure I have extra gloves because I never know when I'm going to tear through one with my big ass hands. They don't make gloves big enough for me. That's for damn sure. Alright, so these are my no sting wipes. There's a message coming through, an important message, so I'll get that taken care of later. the bag I'm looking for. I'm pretty sure it fell on the floor. Just like everything in my life, it falls on the floor. Well, shoot, guys, sorry. Now I can't find the bag I'm looking for to put my gloves in so that my gloves stay sanitary and clean. So we'll just have to shove them in the back of this bag for now. I have a whole separate pouch that I put them in usually, but I don't know where that's at. Okay. So for now, that should be set to go. We have all our important danglies on. Flip that one back around. Getting that time of season, we're going to see Jack. Got my Dark Shadows badge. Got my Nordic Dragon. I had to take off my other dragons up top here because they were starting to fall off. And I didn't want to lose one. So, as far as brooches go on my bag, they're missing some. But you know one I do want to put on there. I have it. Oh, shoot, guys. Man down, man down. Hold on. Hold on, we're coming back. Alright, there we go. There's one brooch I do want to put on here. One big ass brooch that I have. Because I love bees so much and I love honey so much. And I also think queen bee is just queen bee. So, we're going to attack this somewhere. Somewhere where she fits. And I think you're going to fit right here. And we'll go in. And back up. It's a little bit higher than what I wanted it to be. However, I can't put it much lower because then it'll interfere with the zipper mechanism. I think it needs to go a little lower though. I wish I had a companion, somebody I could talk to. But I ain't got no friends in this world. There we go. Much better. What y'all think? Huh? Little queen bee in the middle. That definitely catches some attention. Ship bag almost complete and ready to go. Just gotta be able to add a couple of necessities. Actually, before I do that, we gotta grind up some fresh weed today. Pretty sure. Weed bag. Weed bag, weed bag. Weed bag, weed bag. Loaded up with candies and goods and all the stuff I want. We got some Bio Jesus. We spoke on some Bio Jesus. Or we can smoke on some Lemon Triangle Kush. Getting kind of low on that, so I don't know if I want to smoke on that yet. Got less than an eighth of this one yet. We've got Glitter Bomb, which there's a lot of little buds in here we can grind up. And it's an indica. And then we got 2 buds of soap left. This is the soap. 30% total THC, 28.7% THCA from Verano Essence. Oh, that's the lemons, but she already pulled out. And other than some super shake to add to everything, that's all I got in flour right now. But I got gummies. I love these CBD gummies. So what I just popped is 10 milligrams of THC and 50 milligrams of CBD. Great for overall pain relief. You know what? I think I'm going to smoke through the soap. I'm going to smoke through the rest of the soap and just let that be it. All right. Oh, we still got a lot of wax in the dabber. Why don't we dab up? Dab up, son. Dab, dab. Except it's hard to dab with someone with this much coming at you. Whew. That felt good. That is. See what that was. That was fruit pops. 91% THC, 83% total THCA. So that was some fruit pops in there. Comes out in a solid wax. So it lasts for a long, long time. But we about to grind up this soap. I still haven't put my bracelets on today, all my bracelets, which I usually do when I do my artwork and stuff, but as warm as it is today, I don't think I'm going to do that because it heats up my bloodstream pretty. It fucks with my pulse, really. That's it for the soap. One down. And it's only the 13th of the month. These are the 2 little nugs of soap I have left. Force perspective. Look how giant these nugs are. Real perspective. They ain't that big. Damn, I'm seeing green, homie. I ain't seen green like this before. When I say, motherfucker, my mom always threatens to wash my mouth out with soap. So, let's wash our mouth out with soap. Oh, by the way, this is probably going to get age restricted by YouTube. And you know why? Because they don't like it when I smoke and they don't like it when I drink. And I'm perfectly fine with that because in America, I think we should have a cannabis smoking age of 21, period. Under 21, no cannabis usage. I think cannabis usage is something that, unless it's a medical prescribed thing for someone under the age of 21 who needs it for a medical condition, I don't believe it should be available for people 18 and over. No, I think we need 21 and over. Some countries can handle 18. Some countries can handle 12. I still think that's way, way too early to ever smoke cannabis because your mind is still learning and connecting pathways. And cannabis at a young age can actually interfere with that. In your older ages, it can help your body. Young body, you don't need it. You don't need it. But so many young people are chasing the high of cannabis and looking for the highest THC edibles and the highest THC possible. You don't necessarily need that. Okay? That's meant for the medical patients. That's what that was originally made for. Medical patients, not recreational. Now it's recreational and everybody's doing it, and we're seeing people come up with illnesses where there is cannabis syndrome, where you can poison your body with too much cannabis. Okay? I've been hospitalized for that. I think it was bullshit. I think it was just the doctor hating on cannabis, but I was hospitalized for a poisonous cannabis syndrome because I had supposedly smoked or consumed too much cannabis. Too much cannabis? I don't know the fucking term. What the hell? In 2 days, it's my birthday. And what does that mean? Just means it's one more year of me not giving a shit. That's to say, it's me not giving a shit what people think of me. Spent a lot of my life being chastised for who I am, for who I wanted to be. Chastised in front of the church numerous times for being a porn addict because I watched porn maybe once a month, and that was mainly because my wife just didn't enjoy having sex and never seemed to understand that as a man I did need that from her. But she was all ready to bring me up in front of the church on charges of porn addiction rather than solve the problem with that was necessary, the intimacy I needed from my wife. That's why most men turn to porn. They're missing the intimacy that they need from their spouse. They're missing the intimacy that they need, the trust that they need, the security that they need. And they find it in images on the internet. Some people are blessed, like me, and don't have the ability to fantasize. I don't know why, but I don't have fantasies. I have very, very vivid dreams that I can remember for years and years and years. Dreams that I have had years ago. I can tell you detail for detail exactly what that dream was and about and what happened. Sight, smells, everything. Those are the dreams where I believe I definitely entered into a parallel universe of some sort. There are signs of that. Signs that I've looked for, signs that I've noticed over the years. Oh man, this is a grind on this one. There we go. And we gotta turn it backwards. Because it seems like something is stuck in there. The soap is definitely thick and sticky. It's probably partially my fault for putting so much in there. Well, we'll get this going. Uh-oh. Got a bunch that just doesn't want to go down, so time to force her. Pull out the old brush. I'll loosen all this so it either comes out or goes down. Alright. And there's one spot that needs this. Okay. It's a good day. And now, need to tamp this down some. I got a tamp rock right here. Just gotta hold it right. There we go. That way we can pack all them terpenes and keef down in there. This is definitely getting restricted. So look at that. Nice full grinder of the soap. Take it out. Pops out just like a little cake. We got some extra in the grinder. However, I'm saving that for the next grind. I'm just going to keep building it up until the keef passes through. And we get some extra keef at the end of the month from all the grind we got to grind yet. So, soap is already hitting at 30% THC. We do have shake that can boost it. The shake is a 40% THC. I don't know if you add the two or if you just consider it kicked up to 40 instead of a 30. I don't know the truth, but usually when I add the two, I get a lot higher. However, I don't want to run out of that shake. And I have used a lot of it in the last couple of days. So, we'll let it be. And unfortunately, I know for a fact that I lost my toothpicks down underneath my bed. They fell there just a few minutes ago. Toothpick's my favorite stoner tool, absolutely. However, when you don't have it, you have to improvise. Just trying to clean the mini bong bowl. I think this is a 14 millimeter bowl, maybe. Could be bigger. I don't know, but I think it's a 14. I'm going to pack that soap right on up in there. Sorry, guys. Let me show you. We'll pack that soap right up in there. And when we pack a bowl, we pack a bowl. Okay? Slip that over into the mini bong because I still haven't cleaned blue beaker. My big blue beaker bong that I have, I still haven't gotten that cleaned. I need to one of these days. Oh, that was just about bad. Almost tipped the weed bowl that we just ground up. I'd have been crying. That's a lot of weed to lose. Considering I already lost a bunch when I tipped earlier this month. The soap. That hits you in the throat really bad. Maybe not bad, but definitely hits you in the throat. And I can feel the warmth of the day coming on. Usually takes a while for it to come up on me because I have a lot of trees right around my end of the trailer. Those are shade trees for sure. Definitely keep the shade out, but a little bit after midday that sun switches and my shade goes away for a while. So I think we're gonna have to get up and close my window and close my shade. Try and keep it cool in here today because it's supposed to get really hot. I'm gonna polish up some stones. Last night during my meditation, I literally in one of my videos from a teacher or someone I consider one of my teachers, he talked about aligning your chakras and making sure that your chakras are all spinning in the same direction or that they're spinning in a proper orbit. And again, this is talking about the seven chakras, so whether or not they actually exist is more, I believe, a pseudoscience thing or a religious thing than factual thing. But it's something millions and billions of people believe in, and it's been known for eons and eons of time. I fully believe that it's real. So in my meditation for an hour, I sat here and tried to polish this stone counterclockwise for an hour. My hands were hurting afterwards. I had to keep changing positions in the way that I was holding the stones because it was getting so painful to hold the stone. But I will say that this rock or this crystal is much smoother. And the more I do it, the more it will polish the surface. Now the surface will begin to gleam and shine more than the other surfaces that haven't been polished. And using this stone is just like using sandpaper, but for people that don't know, quartz stone polishes other stones. Just takes a lot of time if you don't have a rock tumbler. Rock tumbler could take a couple days with no effort. Doing it in meditation style is purposeful. It gives meaning to what you're doing. It gives thought process to what you're doing. So as I went through every one of my seven chakras and imagined turning them into a clockwise orientation, trying to make sure that my rotations on the rock were not out of strange elliptic, but in a perfect orbit. And that's just some of the teachings that in meditation can really help you focus your mind and focus your attention into things that you may not understand. But the more you focus on those things, the more you will begin to understand, because there is well known what is called the Akashic Record. It is a spiritual representation of all knowledge that has ever been and ever will be. You see, when this universe was created, this is not the only universe that's ever been created. This is not the only universe that ever existed, and is not the only universe that exists now. Parallel universes, parallel worlds, parallel things exist. Other universes exist. Okay? Whatever happened to create our universe? The universe then began creating out of what was formed in the beginning. And as it changed over time, and eons of years and millennia have passed, things like little crystals are an amazing example of what the universe can create. Did God create this? No. The universe created this. Every action has an equal and opposite reaction. Remember that in science? What that means is that if God created the universe in turn created us and everything around us. These things don't just happen by accident. These crystals don't just happen by accident. There's something very special that takes place in the formation of crystals, in the formation of rocks that are literally tens of thousands of years old. And holding that in your hand is powerful. It's powerful to know that this million-year-old object sits in your hand, and you live what, less than 100 years? You aren't anything to this rock. This rock was forming layers long before you ever existed, and if left in nature will continue to form layers more and more. And you will be just dust in the wind. It's just a lesson on why rocks are beautiful, important, and powerful. And why I have a rock observatory and crystal sanctuary with some very rare pieces and some very beautiful pieces of what the earth has created. And again, this is what the earth is created. I do not believe our God, Big G, created the earth. He created the universe. The universe itself created the planets. The planets created this. They created this. They created that. And everything formed down to what we have as the earth. Cause and effect, people. Cause and effect. And so when I collect pieces of the earth and keep them around me, it makes me feel more connected to the earth. Especially when I can't get out of my bed and touch the ground, or can't get out of my bed and go to a forest and enjoy a nice trail. I had a buddy that said he was going to take me last weekend to the nature preserve here in town. Weekend came and he never texted me. Remember, you're only important in some people's lives. They have a lot of other stuff going on. You can't expect them to think of you. You only hope they do. About to be 12:20. That's 4:20 somewhere. Let's pop this dab again because I still got wax in here. Still got that fruit pop wax in here. This thing is so efficient on wax that you barely have to put anything in. And if you put too much in, you end up in the mess that I have, where it's joining up inside here and it's all sticky up in here. But a little 91% isopropyl alcohol and you'll be fine. I used to use 420 cleaner for all my glass because the first time I used it on the dirtiest pipe, like I had been smoking, top grade flower for probably 3 or 4 months on a pipe, and I hadn't cleaned it. I brought it over to my buddy's house. He's like, "What the shit is this?" Like, I was shamed. I was shamed for my pipe being that dirty. So he's like, "You need to get some 420 cleaner or something in this." So I originally used 420 cleaner. Within 2 to 3 minutes, that pipe was as clean as the day I bought it. I don't think if you try to test it with any type of police kit or forensic kit that it would show up a spot of cannabis after that 420 cleaner went through. Beautiful stuff. However, I found out that you can receive or get just about the same results from 91% isopropyl alcohol and hot water. That's all it takes. Maybe a little bit of like scrubbing with a toothpick or a toothbrush or a pipe cleaner or something just to get out some of the large pieces of resin that might settle. But for the most part, you just run that isopropyl in there, give it some shakes, and it's clean. Beautifully clean. And it's very, very cheap. So that's my tip of the day for glass. Clean it with isopropyl, 91%. Let's see. What else do I want to do today? I kind of want to do some artwork on one of my masks, but it just takes so much effort to set up everything that I need to set up in order to do it. Could do some reading. I haven't read, to be honest, I haven't read something, or I haven't read anything in quite a while. I don't know. But an hour of no action and alive. I don't know how long I want to stay alive. Talked with my cousin in South Carolina last night, or at least chatted through the internet. One of the cousins I really truly love and care a lot for. He cares a lot for me. I don't know why. I kind of want to take a walk and go find some more rocks, but I need to finish polishing these ones up before I go get any more. And I don't know if anybody else's yards. I'll probably stop at maybe at yards where the trailers are empty. There's nobody going to bother me there. And it's good to get out and get the exercise and try and walk. But yesterday I went out without my cane, and that was stupid because I got to a point where my legs were shaking and shaking and shaking, and I had to stop and lean on the car and stop and lean on a trash can and just slowly make my way back to the house because my legs were shaking so bad. Can't wait to get earrings back in, but I gotta get the right size in and make sure that it doesn't tear again. So that's why I'm saying earrings right now. Getting cross-faded, I'm getting cross-tired. Ah, try and hit that sativa again. You know what's beautiful about these lives in any video I do? Is I literally just get to ramble on all my thoughts that I'm thinking. So they're not clouding up my head. Nobody cares. Nobody goes and rewatches it. Nobody comments. It's just me. It's just my journal. It's just my life. Someday I hope my boys go back and look at some of the videos and see just how important they were to me, are to me, will always be to me. It's not right what happened, but it happened, and there's nothing I can do to change that. All I can do is move forward. And it's hard when you have a photographic memory. And And almost every damn dream contains something to do with your children. Except your children aren't grown. 13 years they've been gone. They haven't aged in your head because you don't even really know what they're like at this age. What they even look like at this age. When I tell you my children were stolen from me, I truly, truly mean that. Every goddamn day it breaks me. I'm sorry, guys. That's just something you can never escape. Something you can never walk away from. Something you can never get off your mind. And the fathers that do, I don't know how the fuck they handle it. Sasha has never found a way. Therapy didn't work. Booze and pills and prescriptions on top of prescriptions doesn't help. Can't erase the love of a father for his children. Sounds like another day for a beautiful fall breeze, but it's supposed to be over 85 in the high heat index. And that beautiful fall breeze is how I got tricked yesterday into getting burnt. mm. Try. Mm. I can do 3 dabs in a row and no blinker, like, knock the voice right out of me. I'm trying to think of what flavor that was. Well, I know it's a sativa, but I can't remember what I ordered. I know that this one is blueberry, blueberry, blueberry. It's an indica. It's supposed to smash into the couch. Well, I ain't got a couch. My couch has been turned into the sofa sleeper bed, queen size mattress that lays out in my living room where my sister lives. So even if I wanted to have company over, pretend like I have friends, can't even do that. Nowhere for anybody to sit. But that's the life. Blueberry, blueberry. As you can see, I get pretty massive clouds off of this special battery, so I won't be doing blinkers on that. I can, but I don't like to. Too much vaping. Not enough smoke, if that makes sense. Like I can hold a lot more smoke in my lungs than I can hold vape in my lungs. And longer, too, so. There was a guy I used to follow on YouTube. Sorry, guys. I had to decline that because, well, I'm in the middle of videotaping. And the person knows it. That's getting kind of warm. We better finish it. Beer 30 was an hour ago. Yeah, I've been drinking on this for an hour. That's how long it takes me to drink one beer nowadays. Except that vanilla porter last night. I don't know why, but that went down pretty quick. I love that vanilla porter from Breckenridge Brewery. That is such a good beer. I found it at Walmart. I don't know if it's an actual small batch or a small brewery, or if it belongs to one of the big ones. But I'm on the middle of a live video and can't. What do you need? Going blind, developing worse dementia every day. And she's trying to convince me that I need to go into a home or a facility the rest of my life. Cheers. Well, that was beer time, and now I have to figure out what the heck she wants me to do or try to do. The one thing I really don't understand and why her mind is working this way, it seems the more she becomes disabled, the less she thinks I am disabled, and the more abled she expects me to become, doing things I can't do, that she knows I can't do, that I haven't been able to do since they ripped a fucking hole in my stomach. I wanted to keep this going for a little while, but point and purpose don't have a place right now. I'll see you guys on the next one.